Okay, and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire. On the map, submitted by the community, at the bottom round 135, we have two decisions winning us. So improvised IP. Auction's gonna be one of the decisions. I'll pay like 4,000 for this.
Order received.
We may be outbid. And we want to know their language better.
Roger that.
Progress is made to understand their language. During efforts, the aliens seem to have learned a lot from us and have made good progress with English. So they speak English better. Okay. So... you got food. I think supplies aren't still not working right. Although this time the truck station's working again, so at least the bug with the truck station fixed itself. We'll give it another turn and see if that works better. Of course, we spent petrol.
Understood.
And a private queue decided that level 1 mine needed to be developed. I guess the private queue wanted the metal as well. Water is done. Volcanic energy was not delayed. And at this point, as long as things continue as they are, it should not be delayed. Although we're not in a position to follow it up with another. Do we go for more industry, more IP? For more discussion with the aliens? What are these guys' name? Our alien speak is reasonable, their English is basic. Okay. They're at war with unknown. So they're probably somehow at war with these guys already. Okay. That may complicate factors. With that being the case, I need to diplomacy them faster. Unlike the ones where we're doing protectorate treaties with, them being at war with someone is not going to preclude them from being integrated by us.
Roger that.
And here we've got the petrol, so we'll sell petrol off to earn some money. May even start selling metal at some point, because we're going to have pretty steady metal income. Okay, let's cycle the turn. As it begins to roll back around to our turn, we've got the dog trying to draw my attention here. I'll try the turn fairly quickly so we can deal with the dog while we're cycling the next turn. Let's see what we get event-wise. Round 136, we got 8 decisions. So lots of decisions. We completed housing, so we're going to be asked what to do next on that. Even with a 4,000 large bid, failed. Someone went all the way to 4,800. Well, at least we get our money back.
Yes, sir.
Yes on you. Incident with the traders. I like commerce, so you're gonna get punished.
Yes, sir.
We're being asked to participate. Let's go for commerce and merit.
Roger that.
We're good on petrol for the moment. At least in places where we can afford to do deep core. Work on guided, so we're soon going to have the 4 chemistry we need to get into advanced chemistry. I could be trying to work towards automation. Mining automation, logistics automation, industry robotization. All those would be real nice. And then we need 4 for machinery for that. So that's an argument for water purification, power banks, deep core mining. Okay. Let's do water purification. We got liquid water. That would allow us to no longer have to expand the ice mine if we didn't want to.
Order received.
Zone. We discovered a private technological laboratory in the remote area of York. If we would scrap it, list our staff, it would give us plenty of organizational and political muscle in the form of 10 political power. Or you can ask the scientists to start sharing their work with us and giving us a research bonus. We'll take the research bonus, because that's commerce. We want to buy the IPP, or the industrial power. Confirm for done. Okay.
Roger that.
Which means we'll delay raising the brigade over there. You want to know about their language?
Roger that.
Okay, so we've got enough political power. We're going to go ahead and issue another one of those. The elite diplomat on the Xeno.
Roger that.
And then covert operations. We want to send in some spies.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because we do have a demand that we get a certain amount of exploration.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And should hopefully provide that exploration off those zones. Oh, I still have enough IP here. And goods are finally flowing, although it's, for whatever reason, it's still only food, so these guys aren't getting ammo. I may have to disband these guys because they're just not getting an ammo. At least the ones that need ammo. I don't think the Sentinels might not need it. But the guards apparently do. Yeah, you shoot ammo. You don't. Yeah, not 100% sure why the militia here aren't providing ammo. They should be. Unless the game's being real dumb and it's trying to come from over here. Like, I could see that. The because when we gained the zone, it was attached to the other SHQ. So if it's just trying to ship from the wrong SHQ, that would make sense.
Enemy spotted. War mission.
Okay. So there's fine. Here we're still building. IP isn't really going up, but we're having no delays with the volcanic energy, so that's good. Oh, we even got a little bit of extra surplus for Earth. And then you finish, we'll have even more metal coming in. Yeah, I think we've solved, at least temporarily, the metal problem. So now we just need industry to, you know, build things. So in 3 turns, when the volcanic industry is done, we'll come over here and we'll build up industry. Which, after 3 turns, we'll build again. And after 4 turns, we'll build again. And so on, until it maxes out. Or we notice we have a severe surplus of industry, whichever happens first. I think, if we go in there... Yeah, after about level 3, even building more industry, it should be making IP faster than we're spending it. And that can go into building the roads. And we do have geotectonics, so the roads are about as cheap as they're going to be going through the difficult terrain. Actually, 490 or 490 for that's not too bad because we're running through, well, leaving high mountains, going to low mountains before continuing on. Yeah. Over here, we're still running petrol shortage. So we'll buy petrol as we can afford it. Try to keep the system working. Oh, I probably have the industry. I can expand the mine here. Although I'm surprised we're running petrol negative. Sent to zone, sent delivered from zone. Except we should be getting 35 from you. Reduce 35 fuel, yeah. Okay. We got enough scrap there. We're gonna risk grabbing the second scrap level there. It's gonna make it run out faster, but it is what it is. Okay. Cycling the turn. Okay, arriving on the non-lined turn, so it should be shortly back to us. Getting a little bit of motion from the non-line. Okay, our turn. It's round 137. We have 4 decisions. Okay, and the spies did get us enough recon. Achieve that mission, that's good. I don't actually want Fist. Which city is this affecting? York. So the main one. Okay. Although I could probably take... we're at 100% happiness, so I can take some unrest. So we'll actually make Connor Farmer here a little bit happier by supporting his actions. If he wants a subsidy, we'll give it to them. Offer to buy slaves. We're gonna say no. We actually want these guys to be pissed off enough that we can declare on them.
Roger that.
Or they declare on us, whichever happens first. Schedule a meeting with the alien natives. I don't have enough for the big one, but we can ask for them to join us.
Roger that.
Managed to convince them. They joined us. Okay. So, we've got some aliens. That's good. Now, I'm going to have most of the aliens form the northern picket here. Ideally, I don't actually want to lose the aliens fighting anything. Because I don't have to feed them. They can live off the land. So we're just going to try to get a picket running along here, running along here. What we want to do is have an ability to run a road through here eventually. These guys do like us. Got trade going with them again. See if we can get Scientific Corporation going with them again. They're in last, so I'm not too worried about giving them tech. And in practice, it's just discoveries. So they're likely to give us discoveries rather than us giving them anything. With the cooperation here.
Roger that.
Yeah. We'll move these guys up, try to secure the roadway that's going to come through here. Next turn, we'll probably start building the roadway. So we've got industry here. I don't necessarily have spare a militia to cover the roadway, but as long as the natives are, that's good. Although, I do have enough recruits, we could probably contemplate trying to raise brigades. Well, raise a brigade. We'll see how things look out here. Construction-wise... no delay. And we're only +1 IP, so we really can't do anything other than build the volcanic energy plant here. Industry-wise. Although, as soon as the plant's done, then we'll do the factory. Factory will be the same thing, but you don't really have any surplus industry to do besides that. But the moment the first one's done, then we'll have some surplus. And then every time we get another one done, it will expand and expand and expand. We're up to 85 on the Guarded RPG. Once that gets to 100, we can discover things in advanced chemistry. Specifically, we're looking for metal soil filtration, because that solves the rare earth metal problem. And there's a question whether I would prefer the synthetic fuel or the deep core mining. We're probably going to focus more over on the right side here so we can do automation quicker. We've got a shifty word. Probably not going to hit that merit. Although, maybe. We got 16 rounds to get +3 net. So we'll see. Cycling the turn. One more there offered to slave, and we'll be in the position where we can declare on them without taking a happiness hit. And we'll probably do that if that comes up. Just get the tanks and that flank moving. Okay, back around to the non-aligned, so it should soon be our turn. Looks like we're not getting attacked, which is a good thing. Lost some territory up here to the non-aligned. Again, we'll have to hope that the picket gets up there quickly enough. As long as we keep one tile wide corridor here, we can run the rail line and the road line through. Although I wouldn't be surprised if this is just one C zone. We might technically in the future be able to do something like a port, do naval transport if we don't get the road connection, but that's going to slow everything a long way down. Colossal State, round 138. We have 5 decisions. Breakthrough now. This is York again. How's the unrest handling? 8 of the 12 points went away. We'll stick another 12
Yes,
points.
sir. Copy that.
We like commerce and
Roger
merit.
that.
You want to buy IP in York? No,
Copy that.
sorry. In Verdun. I am more tempted in Verdun. We got the IP.
Roger
You can
that.
have it in Verdun. Oh, something happened and you didn't get the right number of workers or whatever. I don't like when this happens. This is weird, buggy stuff going on. Potentially because we're so low on petrol. Or due to the recycling plant stopping or something. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to let it do what it does. Hopefully it fixes itself. If it doesn't, we have a problem. And then over here, everything's still stable. You will be done next turn. And then next turn, I can start the industry. Meantime, improvised
Order
IP
received.
there. 360 more IP, that's good.
Order received.
Anyhow, these guys, for us to declare on them, we want them below 30. So the next time they offer slaves and we say no, we can then declare on them. What we're trying to avoid is sort of minimize the fist profile. This goes to like the lowest level if it's below 30. So we want it below 30. I think it also affects on some of the city happiness loyalty stuff. That goes away at 30. If memory is correct. Memory might not be correct. So we're ready to cycle the turn. We'll do one last check on the state of the mines. We got 4,000. That's getting uncomfortably low. But that's 5 turns. So in 4 turns, I should remember to hit peripheral mining to get a mine expansion. Hopefully we don't get a big, like, -3 ease mouse again. That was a little bit bad. But let's cycle the turn. Okay, so we saw that Davis Fort did take some of that null territory that we lost to the null line. So good news is, for the moment, we have peace with them, so we don't need to garrison that border. The bad news, of course, is that's this land for us. Also means that if we ever were to go to war with them, we'd have a very thin land connection, which would be vulnerable to overrun if something went wrong. So it's now that online turn. We get attacked. We're seeing a couple fights here. Looks like we lost one. Otherwise standing firm. Socialist state. Round 139. We killed 7 infantry at the cost of 500. We got 4 decisions. We completed the motorbike troops. Have completed a guided RPG. And the commander of the 1st Infantry has retired. Okay. So military, we're going to do charged. Let's improve on the MG troops. Build 1-0 gun. We were running machine gun, go to Gauss. Running virus suit, go to combat armor.
Roger that. Roger that.
Okay, so that's the decisions out of the way. And yes, volcanic energy is done, so we'll have plenty of power going forward. Let's start building up the industry.
Copy that.
Over here in the east. Again, for whatever reason, food's being delivered. Although we're having logistic problems still. Yeah. What are you complaining about? Not enough logistics because the truck station wasn't working. Ah. Okay. No oil to buy. Industry-wise, we do definitely have the industry. Push this dirt road. Go along like so. I'm not going to splurge to seal it yet. I think that's what we're going to do construction-wise.
Order received. Order received.
Okay, that gives about 400 IP. That's good. That I might be able to afford building to there. And then we can start trying to roll on Adam's mark here. Okay, let's, and again, we still got a couple turns for the metal mine's gonna run out. Yeah, reserve-wise, We're eating 800 a turn, so we got 4 turns. So we should really be doing it on like the 3rd or 4th turn. Okay. Looking at the time, we're coming up on where we're going to put the part break in. We'll put the part break in as soon as this end turn ends. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. The current rate, we should have the first industry done during the next part tomorrow. And yeah, I think we're going to be at the point where we're going to start trying to roll for unification with the neighboring protectorate. If we get unification with them, that's going to potentially give us much more access to industry, because that'll provide more industry to the first HQ. Because presumably, I think the expand probably has industry. It's at least got people. At least going to open up the opportunity to build more industry, one way or the other. Whether it's a delayed industry injection or a immediate one is the question. And then with that, we should, I could probably go look on the map, start building working on a road up to there, right? So I think next turn we're going to build a road to there, start rolling for these guys, because one road step's not going to be too hard to afford on a random event, basically. And then with the industry at that point, running up to here shouldn't be too bad. It's just going to be paying the costs for all the bridges. We'll probably need to put a colony between the two. It's a bit of a distance. Well, I say colony. We're gonna have to put a truck station somewhere in there. And that truck station will probably end up as a colony. I'll probably colonize it to minimize administrative strain. Let's see. Okay, should be around to us soon. Here we are, round 140. We'll be picking up in the next part, where we've killed 300 infantry and lost 800 over the intern. So things are apparently not going particularly well. I think it was non-aligned attacking us. We have three. We will have 3 decisions. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be the part of tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, take a short break to stretch the legs, but then we'll be back to record that part. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.